I'm Gayatri Pishoria. I'm a cook, a teacher, a traveler, and I'm coming into your homes with my new show, Global Chulla. Watch me cook in farms with the freshest, most beautiful ingredients and foods that blow your mind. So today I'm going to make some Gur Ka Halwa, and Gur Ka Halwa is really the most Amritsari dessert that you can imagine. It's made with jaggery. So this is jaggery, which is called gur, and this is like a really pure form of sugar. It's unrefined and it's made from the sugarcane juice of the sugarcanes that actually grow at this farm. To make the halwa, you actually need to create a sugar syrup. So instead of adding sugar, we're going to add jaggery. So I have some water over here, to which say about 5 cups of water, and to that I'm adding about 3.5 cups of jaggery. So we just want to break that into small pieces. I don't want to make any kind of a caramel, but we just want the jaggery to dissolve very nicely in the water so that it distributes evenly throughout the halwa. So we're just going to add that in. I'd also like to add some flavor to it. So here's my pet mortar and pestle, and I'm going to add some cardamom. So this is green cardamom, hari elaichi, and I'm just going to break that up. So I want the seeds to come out. So I'm just going to break that up. So this is about 7 to 8 elaichis. We could pop those in. Lovely. So this is a Kinnow, and a Kinnow is like an orange, but it's really quintessential to Amritsar. We have a lot of Kinnow orchards, and during the winter we love our Kinnow juice. Not just the juice, actually, we even love its peel. So it's really good for baking in your cakes and everything, but I thought maybe I would add it to my halwa. It's not very traditional to add Kinnow Zest to your halwa, but I think, you know, when the oils are released from the peel of the Kinnow, it's just really, really yum. So here's the zest, and I'm just going to remove this white pith. There you are. You could grate it if you had a grater. Roll that out and chop. Just give it a rough chop, and you know, once you chop, really you sort of release all its oil, all its flavors. And so there you are, and you're going to pop that in. So that's our zest. I'm going to add just a little bit of saffron, and that's really that. So we're just going to heat that up, and you know, as it heats, the jaggery is going to automatically dissolve into the water. You don't really need to boil it. Like I said, we don't want a caramel out of it. We just want for the jaggery to dissolve in the water, and we want the cardamom and the Kinnow zest to release their flavors. So in the karai, I'm going to take some clarified butter, which is ghee. So karai is an Indian wok, and I'm going to gently pour out some of this beautiful clarified butter. So that's about half a cup-ish of clarified butter, which is ghee. Do you hear that sizzle? Okay. To this, I'm going to add about a cup full of flour. This is whole wheat flour, so I'm just going to pop that in. And now we need to bhuno it. So bhuno is again like how we did it for the other foods as well. You have to roast this at a medium type flame until it is nice and golden brown. You have to be really careful because this burns really fast. Can't afford that. So you constantly have to let your karai going. I can smell this beautiful caramelized whole wheat, and it's such a lovely inviting fragrance, especially at this beautiful morning at the farm. Aha. So well, this is the bare minimum amount of ghee that you do need to roast it. Beyond this, feel free to add as much as you like, and the ideal Amritsari would actually add lots more to it. So here we are roasting it nice and gentle, and you have to keep stirring it as you go. You can see it's sort of a roux of sorts. So a roux is basically flour and butter, which is cooked together until the flour gets this beautiful nutty aroma. It's toasted nicely. And once that happens, you're going to add in the liquid, which is the jaggery syrup. You'll find that halwa is actually prasad. So it's like the sweet that you get in gurdwaras and in temples all across India, especially in the Golden Temple. Actually, you know, the prasad that you would get there would always be a halwa. This brings back really fond memories. You know, as a child, I would go to the Golden Temple, and you'd really look forward to that beautiful halwa, and you'd stand in a long queue and pray that you know you might just get that extra handful of halwa at the end of it all. And you see, if you don't roast this properly, if you don't bhuno it properly, you'll never get those flavors. You never get that nutty taste. You'll always feel that, you know, it's raw inside. So it's really important to take that time and roast it slowly and nicely and patiently. So I'm going to add this beautiful jaggery syrup in now. Whoa! The jaggery is nice and dissolved. And you'll think it's too thin, but really you just have to keep going at it for some time until it becomes a thicker consistency, which it will very soon. So just give it a stir. So when the halwa is really thin, it's called shira, and when it thickens up, it becomes halwa. So that's my halwa almost ready, and now it needs that final flourish of raisins, sultanas. So I'm just going to add some of those, and also going to add some almonds. I'm going to mix that in. Do you see the beautiful, lovely hues of brown, caramel, almost chocolatey color? And now we're ready to serve. So I'm just going to pop that on this platter. Aha! Do you see that little wobble on it? That's what you really want. Just tap that down a little bit. I like to make it a little smooth, like so. Garnish that with some Kinnow Zest, some rose petals. So here you have it, my Gur Ka Halwa with Kinnow Zest and rose petals.